Florida man shoots a customer in the buttocks after chasing him with a screwdriver at Waffle House. Is arrested with a Hello Kitty fanny pack containing heavy doses of MDMA.
Florida man steals Chuck E. Cheese costume to please local elementary school students for profits.
Florida pastor arrested for smearing semen against individual pieces of holy bread, claiming it's Christ's famous frosting. Florida man attempted to steal $1.25 million worth of Snoop Dogg bobbleheads from local Princeton Walmart. He has been taken into custody by the local police department and is currently being subjected to questioning.
I could not breathe without hearing that news. You couldn't swing a cat in Orlando without hearing about this fucking Florida man. It was absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. Top of the forums, the news outlets, radio stations, Reddit. Everyone lost their tits over this fucking loser.
Should I look to you? Yes? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, just look the over here.
Okay. Hi.
Brent Larson, former security at Walmart, Princeton, Orlando, Florida. Never a dull moment back home, that's for sure. Real hoot and a half. And no one seems to believe me when I say this is the craziest job of my life. When you called, I was mentally sifting through all the crazy incidents that have occurred over my working years. Too many to comprehend. Well, one guy asked what he could use to kill 200 people simultaneously. Seen another guy wrestling a gator. That happens a lot. We had a destruction of property case with one guy trying to hotwire a forklift. Told us a hooker smoking caterpillar told him to do it. And just a normal day at the office.
I believe it was March of 2017. Listen, Snoop Dogg had just released this initial line of large bobbleheads. It was limited edition, not like the kind of stuff you see around here today. Isn't that right, Will? You see, Walmart, they released them under the assumption that they were just any old collector's item, but not us. See, we were clever. We read about the true value of them puppies in Pawn Stars Monthly. We even had us a buyer lined up and everything. We just needed the bobbleheads. You know, I guess we could have bought them ourselves, but, well, when opportunity presented itself, we just couldn't resist.
What they offered?
Will?
$1.25 million.
That man will slap his name on anything, I swear to God. Cereal, red wine, candles, whatever. Yeah, people will buy it. Everyone loves Snoop. Snoop Dogg himself has not only made an impact on the music industry and hip-hop culture as a whole, but on society globally. He extends his generosity to minorities, struggling families, and charity events. Broder's executive management is his leading mentoring team. This team is mostly responsible for organizing the artist's marketing endeavors and commercial commitments, and this is towards building its brain. The initial drop of the bobbleheads was kept discreet and potentially discontinued following the limited manufacturing and the commercializing the product by word of mouth, which created a "if you know, you know" that the collector's brand. Marketing dropped a small quantity across the slums of California and Florida, and it all lands on behalf of one man, Cletus. And yeah, sure, on the outside, it looks like another one of those rats lording around parking lots of warehouses and drugstores. But I don't know. Something about him's always been different. Oddly compelling is the best way to describe him. I'd see him around before investigating this.
See, we'd known Cletus for a while up to that point. He was one of the local delinquents of the neighborhood, one of many. Old Will and I, we were working at Pawn and Mechanics, working on exotic motor vehicles before we moved upstate where the real money is. You see, outside of luxury vehicles, one of my natural interests is in antique items, weapons, coins, specialized documents. What can I say? I'm old school. But one of the disadvantages of owning a brokership is you get all manner of junkies and addicts coming here and trying to sell their granddaddy's old golden dentures for a sniff of crystal or meth or some of that stuff. So I guess you could say that we knew a little bit more about the street world than most.
But I needed big money quick. Remember that?
Well, we don't get affiliated with that. That's bad for business and all. We're just here for the amusement.
And the dough.
And the dough. And the dough. It's more than a celebrity endorsement. This is rich quality, okay? The bobblehead is made with precious metals and ceramic and porcelain, and it's also combined with these rare woods that it just makes the value increase every year. You see, the base is made from this beautiful gaboon, and it's got this perfect balance, Snoop can stand upright on this thing. He don't need pills to stand upright. It's kind of like me. We got that in common. But also the hair and the shoes are made from this rich, beautiful, dark mahogany. The robe and the face are made from this beautiful French Chèvre porcelain, and it's amalgamated with this white and blue ceramic that's sourced from Ming Dynasty times,
So I'm in the back trying to score myself some Grateful Dead concert tickets, and suddenly my radio starts going off, so I pick up the phone, and it's Joey from checkout, and he's all like, "Red alert, red alert!" I'm like, "Red alert? This ain't no Little Caesars." It's like something out of an action movie. I'm running as fast as I can, because if he gets away with it, it's my ass on the line. and this asshole comes running in and out of there, carrying boxes upon boxes of bobbleheads. 250 of those suckers he had, total.
This is why you don't launch high-value collector's items at Walmart. You don't see Louis Vuitton fucking around in the pet food section.
It's the Mandy and Marlo. The Mandy and Marlo Show.
Good morning, world. You're watching the Mandy and Marlo Show, where we discuss some of America's most underground, notorious conspiracies festered from virtually nowhere.
You practice that.
It just came to me.
Fuck off. I haven't heard you say more than 3 syllables.
I bought a thesaurus.
You've been practicing that to yourself in the mirror, in the bathroom.
Not.
Yes, you have.
No.
I swear, he talks to himself in the bathroom.
What's one time?
He don't even fucking shit.
No. I don't even spend that long in the bathroom.
Well, it's either that or you're bringing Hurricane Marlo into the disability bathroom at Taco Bell.
Okay, that's enough. We gotta get started. You've heard of the Florida Man, right?
Oh, I know the Florida Man. I said, let's put it in the Sunshine State. And he said, let's put it where the sun don't shine.
Not that Florida Man, sugar. Never that Florida Man.
Which Florida Man?
The one on Reddit, you know.
Oh, I know. It ain't because we spoke about it prior. I keep up.
What'd you think?
I think Florida Man's funny as fuck.
But have you actually looked into him, though?
Man, the headlines say it all.
I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, listen to this. Ready? Florida man attempted to steal $1.25 million worth of Snoop Dogg bobbleheads from a local Walmart.
No.
Following a swift arrest by the Orlando Police Department, law enforcement conducted a broader investigation for the suspicion of kidnapping following reoccurring reports and correspondence to current Florida man headliners.
What does that even mean?
It means that certain headliners are connected to the recent kidnappings.
So they're linked to the reports.
Funnily enough, that's far less than 300.
Damn. Okay, let's forget about that for a moment. Why is Walmart selling some expensive ass bobbleheads?
Girl, that's only the first question on people's minds.
The first?
I mean, don't get me wrong. On the outside, I know it seems like a bunch of dumbass rednecks running wild. But when you actually dig into these cases, you'll find there are some shady-ass commonalities.
Let's dig into it.
Well, happy to see you. Well, hold your file. Let's take a look, shall we? Grand larceny and spiders. What is that? I know her. Folks to the office know it. But to be fair, Walmart Superstore didn't know. How the fuck did Cletus?
They were chasing their tails trying to crack that one. Now, let that be a lesson to you, ladies. When you want something done, come down to Milton and Willie's.
I've never really been close to my brother, Cletus. We're just very different people. He and my younger brother were very much happy swinging their dicks around back home, but not me. As soon as I saw my opportunity, I got out of there, traveled the world, and ended up here. The greatest city in the world. I was only in high school at the time, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember picking up the phone and the answering machine was like, "The following is a call from Orlando PD," and I was like, fuck, again! I knew immediately what that call meant. And I remember at that point in time, I was so pissed at him, and I don't remember exactly why, but that's just it. Something was always happening with him. He was always getting into trouble, and I had to bail his ass out. Why do I? I don't know. I wish it was different. I wish I could say, not today. I've got errands to run, friends to see, better shit to do. But that's just not the case. As badly as I wish I did. I guess I just keep tricking myself into thinking he'll do the same for me. But he won't change. I've come to accept that. And in a way, it's like I'm free of him, you know? He sounded real nervous over the phone, which is strange. I half expected him to be giggling over whatever bullshit I had to bail his ass out of. I went over there, clasped his hands, and begged him urgently to cooperate.
The investigation was ruthless, but Cletus maintained his story throughout. Polygraphs are useful in attaining suspects, but ironically aren't as reliable in uncovering the truth from a legal perspective. Innocent until proven guilty is how our court systems operate. Thus, by using a medical test to decipher truth as a be-all and end-all in a criminal situation, often places pressure on the subject. Innocent until proven guilty is how our court systems operate. Thus, by using a medical test to decipher truth from an end-all, be-all point of view, from a criminal perspective, it usually places pressure on the suspect.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. My name is Michelle. I specialize in psychology and cognitive neuroscience at Columbia University.
Polygraphs are intended to measure the physiological arousal factors which can stimulate human response, that being heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, perspiration, and skin conductivity. These factors tend to change when one is being truthful compared to not. If you're extremely nervous during examination, you will most likely be caught in a lie, regardless if you're telling the truth.
My brother is a lot of things. He's moronic. He's mentally retarded, lacking a testicle. And at one point, he adopted a stray raccoon thinking it was a Dalmatian. But he is not a liar.
He's a goddamn liar. They call his ass on camera. What they trying to say? Voodoo?
According to reports, Cletus claimed that he needed the money to pay off the ransom for his younger brother Trayton, who allegedly went missing 3 days prior. They said they found a ransom note composed of magazine cutouts and strange squiggly lines which investigators couldn't decipher, which led them to believe that Cletus was falsifying information as a form of evidence for his freedom.
It just didn't match the facts.
They ransacked our house, packaged all of his documents, spoke to all of his contacts. They found no proof of kidnapping. No forced entry or fingerprints. No nothing. It was all just hearsay.
Hey man, this place is pretty cool. Look at these walls, man. Got fucking, what is this shit, like mattress foam up in here? Oh fuck, look at this. Look at these cameras. What are we shooting? Jurassic Park, motherfucker? Hey, how you doing, mama? All right. I like the lights. I'm Cletus, by the way. Nice to meet you. Cletus. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Hey, how you doing? Yeah? You doing all right, darling? All right. What's this? Oh, fuck, that's bright in my fucking eyes, man. Oh, look at this little seat they got, huh?
Little janky table here. Well, you ain't got the budget for Netflix? All right, come on, where am I looking at? Am I looking at this camera, this camera? We got different names for the cameras? Look over here, look at you, right at you. All right, I'll move this over here. You don't mind if I let the dogs do a little resting out here, do you? All right, that's what I'm fucking talking about, man. Oh, fuck yeah. Woo. It's a hot fucking day today, ain't it, man? All right. So you're gonna be talking, huh? You know, it's all started about the same time that I quit my job being an airboat captain on the Everglades. Motherfucking corporate, communist, consumerist bullshit, man. You know, man, I was just getting so fucking tired, man, of all these motherfucking tourists coming around with their faggot motherfucking voices or little blue-haired shit, you know what I'm saying? Coming around here thinking that they own the Everglades with their motherfucking selfie photos and shit, you know what I'm saying? Every motherfucking time, man, I just felt like it was... Then I guess I won't fucking smoke in here, man. Yeah, man, you know, it's just all these motherfucking Mickey Mouse riding goofballs, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's all these motherfucking twiddling with Goofy's balls sort of shit, you know? All these and they don't fucking tip either, man. So I said, one day, I said, fuck that shit, man. I ain't gonna do that fucking shit no more. So I fucking upped and quit it, man. And you know, the day that it all happened, you know, I was out in Daytona Beach with some of my boys. We was just shooting the shit, getting kind of wasted, man. You know, just a typical day out on the beach, you know. And I'll admit it, man. I was getting pretty fucking drunk. I was really fucking drunk, man. You know, I started making out with this blonde chick. Halfway through, I realized she was probably a fucking rooster the way she was going. I'm just playing, darling. I ain't really like that, unless you like it that way. No, not your time. That's okay. You know, it was late that night, real late. I was living in my parents' house at the time, you know, and I remember I got home that night. The place was empty, you know, empty as fuck, you know. Solid almost. Strange. And I remember I felt this draft coming from the cellar. So I went down to go check it out. Got downstairs. And I noticed the window had been broken into. There was a brick and shattered glass all over the floor. And on the walls, man, there was these vacant white walls that were smeared with the blood, you know, this red, crayon-like blood almost. It looked fake, really. So I started yelling out, you know, I went, Drayton! Nothing. No response. He's completely gone.
And so the fucking cocky dipshit that he is decides to take matters into his own hands. He could have reached out to me, the only level-headed one in the family, but no. When it concerns someone else, he has to put them in jeopardy to play the hero.
You know, I really thought nothing of it at the time, you know. I mean, break-ins happen all the time on the south side. And, you know, Trayton, it's probably down to the lusty leopard getting his socks off, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is Trayton we're talking about. This is my brother. This is my blood, you know? And he, let's just say he's got himself a little pillow in the corner of the lusty leopard. Little place to rest his head, and I was like, he's probably down there. Again, I didn't think nothing of it, so I went back upstairs, I went to bed, I smoked a bowl, knocked myself right out. I remember I woke up for breakfast the next day, went downstairs, and there on the countertop, it's a classic ransom note. You know, at first I thought it was a joke, you know? I mean, who the fuck would take the time to cut out all these motherfucking letters like you're the motherfucking Zodiac killer, you know what I'm saying? Pasting them all over the place. Little collage, like a fifth grader's piece of art, man. But then I thought about it some more. And I realized, who would take the time to cut out all those motherfucking letters, man? This moment I realized it was real, you know. I called Trayton, man. No pickup, no response. I called the club. I called his place of work. I called my mother, man. I called Edgar, our pot dealer, who also does window tinting as like his main business. You should check him out. It's really good.
He didn't call me, that's for sure. No matter what lies he feeds to you, he didn't call me. God knows something better would have happened if he did. I could have called the police, got a search going, come up with some kind of plan.
I fucking called Ethel, man. You know, she's pissed at me because I didn't fucking call her. And then she's pissed at me that I do call her. And I mean, I'm just like, oh my fucking gosh, man. Just what the fuck is just all these fucking crystals she's looking at, man. Some motherfucking bullshit. Some gay-ass fucking hot fuck.
Now, Cletus said that he needed 700,000 big ones pronto. So we said, just bring us all your stock, take what you need, and leave the rest to us.
Probably should have just done it ourselves.
Yeah. Was our money to gain.
The note said I had to bring the cash to the drop-off point before he's released. I remember the note saying, if you tell anyone, he dies. I have 3 days to do this shit. And I can't fucking pay for fuel, man. How the fuck am I gonna get the money to get my brother back? So I call up Edgar, you know? And he puts me in touch with Milton. Says he can help me make a quick buck real fast. It's my brother.
I know we've been on today. You good?
I think I forgot my wallet upstairs.
Your wallet upstairs. Why don't you buy me something while you're up there?
I'll buy your mom something. How about that?
If I'm not, you better keep my mom's name out your mouth, man. I'll tell you what. You talk too much lately, I've got your pain.
I need to confess something. You're gonna be a front door,
Wait, so this is more than just a robbery?
You think this is crazy? We're just getting started. As I said, there's much more than meets the eye.
I have lost all faith in America. I swear you know that story about the organs, that I'll bet that was not actually a Florida man. I will bet that was an illegal who came into this country and is harvesting organs to send back to their home country. Oh, and don't even get me started on the spies for the Chinese government. This is what happens when communists infiltrate our society. This is the Chinese Communist Party, the people responsible for COVID-19, which, by the way, is just a bad flu, but they're still responsible for it. Don't get the vaccine, folks. It is completely ineffective.